Good evening, everybody. Let me introduce you to what I've been up to. Calling this place the Shaggy Sheep Farm, and top secret location, which I will never tell. Those of you that already know, keep it to yourselves, please. Got our lovely pasture here. We're starting here at the end of the driveway. It's fenced, it's cross fenced. Kind of go over a little bit of the property and show you what we've done and what was already here. So the fencing along the driveway was already here. We had got about 6 acres of pasture on this side, and then over to the other side got about 10 acres of pasture now. Lovely oaks. Got some pretty good views. Different mountain ranges off in the distance. Some snow-covered mountains there. Let's take a little journey and I'll show you around. Got some nice gravel work done, dug it all up, it looks like, and laid down some fabric and backfilled it. Got some culverts in place, little ditch along the driveway. Let's take off this direction first. It's got a nice circle drive. It's quite the beautiful day. It's almost 70 degrees. Sheep are out there eating grass. Got all their little lambs. Let's take you on a tour of the Shaggy Sheep Farm. Everybody's laughing when I give them that PO name at Home Depot. They're like, what? I said, yep, the Shaggy Sheep Farm. And to think it all started with a little trip somewhere, and thought we'd check out this property. It's 40 acres total. Didn't know we'd be buying it, but it worked out. It really is a beautiful piece. Got our corrals. The corral main part of it was already here. That was kind of a big factor for us with the sheep. Mr. Murphy's loving being able to run around. Reused this gate off of another part of the property. Up here at the corrals, we had to put in some gates. Take me in. Got my lovely feeder that I bought at an auction. I won the auction for 110 bucks. I think that's a pretty good deal on that sucker, 10 feet long. It already had one shelter here. I'm in the process of adding another one. Same length, 16 foot. Got to find some metal that doesn't cost an arm and a leg. Right now, roofing metal is outrageous. We had to add in this gate so that we could lock them up in the corrals when we want to and send them over to this pasture when we want to. Murphy. Let's stroll on out of the gate. Here, keep the tour going. Let me close this back up. So, temporarily just using ground anchors for our solar system. I don't have all of our panels out yet. I have 12 500 watt bifacial panels. There's the well house. It's a concrete building. Got our slide-in camper out here for now. Next year we'll bring our big camper. The solar system is supposed to mount out here once I get done building the frame. The previous people had a pretty good sized solar system right here mounted. The conduit's in the ground going to the well house, which is where all the power stuff is. I will move the solar out to here to a permanent frame next year. Here's a septic system. If it's not been used yet, it needs to be backfilled still. I think that might be where we wind up putting a home, is right here in this little area. Have it just on the other side of the septic. Have our solar behind it. We'll have our circle driveway going all the way around it. Give some pretty good views off in the directions. Don't know if the camera can see the mountains out there in the distance with snow on them. Let's go over here to the well house. Show you what I've been up to in there. So when we bought this place, like I said, they had solar, but they took everything with them. So I had to start over. Put in our RV pedestal so we have a place to plug in. Got our outdoor box put in. And I did all this myself. This is our solar power system here. Excuse me while I take my gloves off there. This is our solar power system here. Top one's the inverter. We got two 7200 watt hour batteries. So we're fully charged already. It doesn't take long to charge back up. It has 240 volt, which goes into this generator plug box here. Got our transfer switch. So we have on solar right now. If we want to, we can switch it to gas generator. It's already wired in now. Again, I put all this in. Been busy. Here's our conduit coming in from outside for the RV and outside outlet. And all running into our main breaker panel. We got our well house rear outlet, which will be our refrigerator. Got that wired in. And our well house lights, our RV, our 30 amp designated, our well pump. All looks pretty good. I think it turned out pretty clean anyways. The well house already had this shelving in it, which has proven very handy. As you can see, we have a boatload of stuff here with us for such a short stay because of all the work we knew we had to do. Had to set up the well, put in the pressure tank, do the plumbing on it. They kind of took a lot of it with them. Got a 2,500 gallon tank inside here, so it's not a small well house. The water pressure is intense. All right, got a little loft upstairs, or up the ladder I should say. Interior lights, sunroof or skylights, proven very handy. Go on around back. Got our motorcycles out here. So here's where they had a big generator, propane powered generator sitting on this slab. I got it wired, put all this in. So if we have to, we can run our gas powered generator the same way. A generator plug, and we flip our transfer switch over to generator. Got our designated refrigerator outlet. We're gonna have the refrigerator back here. Go on and continue the tour around here. All the electrical stuff I did, I put it all in myself. I'm not an electrician, so I just had to keep getting onto the NEC code website and looking it up, figuring it all out. see what I could do. Sydney needed a clothesline. We found these posts on the property. They were already made like that. All we had to do was bury them. Worked out pretty good. Sydney rolled this tire all the way up from the bottom. We're going to haul it off. There's a little half-assed dug pond down there. I wouldn't call it no professional job, that's for sure. It needs a lot of work to make it a good pond, but it's a start, and we'll mess with it later on once we get settled in. Get some equipment up here. But it goes all the way up to this tree line here. Our property does, so it's kind of a good mix of pasture and forested area, oaks and manzanitas. Our camper life is wishing we had the big camper, you know. It's pretty cramped in the slide in for months on end while we work on this. Out here doing the showering outside. It's a little cramped inside with the shower. Let's go this way here. Don't worry, we ain't dumping septic on the ground. This is just for dishes and washing our hands so that our tank's not constantly full. Murphy! I'm gonna put him in the truck. He just keeps getting in trouble trying to find the stinkiest stuff there is to waller around in. Jump in there. Pigs. We got wild pigs. They poop everywhere and he likes to find it. So it's got all its water lines in place. It's pretty cool. There's spigots everywhere. Let's go on down this way. Alrighty. Got another faucet here, or water spigot I should say. All of it working now. Had to dig up a little bit of broken places and fix that. So what we got here is where they used to have a little cottage type house, about 500 square foot or so, maybe a little more, and it burned down. So I don't know what we're going to do with this slab here. We're definitely not going to tear it out. We got to figure out what we want to do with it. There's another septic system for this right here at the back corner. Lots of possibilities. Just don't think we want to build a home right here. Don't really like this for a spot for a house. So maybe a barn, shop, storage, I don't know. Come up with something down the road. We got to clean up all this stuff that's left on here. The septic system for this house is right here in the ground. More water lines. Got this greenhouse that was here. Give you a little tour around it. Greenhouse has proven pretty crucial already. We, was happy to have a greenhouse, but we ended up putting lambs with their moms in there. When it was raining, they were being born. So it was a good thing we had it. Give them a warm spot to be those cold, rainy days. Got a little wood shed. It's all dry, but it needs a new door, so we're gonna make a door for it. Be a nice little place to keep some extras. Maybe put the motorcycles in next year. We got this fixer-upper. We're calling it the cottage. Was here. We're gonna put a new roof on it here, probably within next week or so. Put some new sides on it. Replace all the water damage roof. It has a shingled roof. It's not leaking into the inside yet, but they used plywood and they didn't put any kind of protector on it or nothing, so it just separated with the weather. Relatively poorly done, but we'll turn it into something usable. It's here. We'll make the best out of it. Got a little shower back there in the back. Lights, place for a sink, place for a toilet. So we'll get her cleaned up and usable. Just take some time. And this little area right here, we call it the lamb pen. It had this fence on this side. We had to put the rest of it in. The pig was all the way over here last night, it looks like, rooting around. We put this fence in. The wire was free, so we used this 5-foot fence along this edge. Eventually the lamb pen will be all 5-foot, no climb fencing, out for more protection. Had to put this gate in, post and all. Let's jump on over. Go on through. Go on through to the other side. Turn this on. Kind of hard to do left-handed. Got water sprinklers. Got 3 sprinklers over here already. We got those working. Was able to get that going. And inside this lamb pen, they had a, we figured it must have been like a little goldfish pond or something, maybe like that. But we're using it for livestock water. Sydney did a heck of a lot of cleaning on that. Maybe I can pop some pictures in of that process here, middle of a video of when she was cleaning it out. It was filthy. All these trees over it dropped their leaves in it. But, yep, this is the little lamb pen area. Not bad. Nice little size area for them. Clean up some of these oak branches that fell. It'll be real nice. Then on back to the one of the bigger projects we did so far since we were here, other than the electrical work. Some of it's new, some of it we used that was already here, like this fence here was already in place. Hence the big warped post, but we had to buy another gate. I think we bought, how many gates have we bought now? 5 12-foot gates for this place we've bought so far. Put in this fence line right here, all new, so we could cross fence it and make a usable pasture out of this portion. It gives us another 10 acres of grazing with access to water and a pen area for each night. So both pastures have their own pen and water. Sheep out there enjoying the grass. Not an awful long fence line, cross fence. It's kind of nice the way it laid out. It was about 350 feet, I think we figured. So not too horrible. More of kind of frustrating that it wasn't like 320, because each roll was 330 feet. So we had to buy a second roll just for a little bit, but we'll use it. We got places to use it down below. All right. So I got pasture number 1 with the wooden corrals. This is pasture 2, the big pasture with the lamb pen. Got the sprinkler system. It's all working. It's pretty cool. Open the valve box and turn a valve, and voila, sprinklers. Boom. And just like that, we got water sprinklers across the pasture here. Turn that off. Alright, let me get the lid back on this. We'll continue our journey before our battery runs down here. We got about 27% battery left. I'd like to keep this video under 30 minutes, I guess. All right, let's go back over the electric fence here. Ain't too electric, just enough to keep a lamb nose off of it, I guess. They had a carport here. I don't know why they put all these oak logs and stuff in it. We got our work cut out for us there to clean it out, get rid of the old battery pack. Alright, let's go on down here to the lower side of the property. Top side's for grazing. Bottom half is for wildlife. It's kind of what we figured we wanted to do with it. I think that'll give us, once we finish a little fencing down here, give us about 20 acres fenced and 20 acres for wildlife. This road needs a good grading, starting to get a little washed out. But it's not bad. I've been driving up and down it. Not really that big a deal. They've got all kinds of stuff running around here already for us. It was nice. The water lines is the big thing. Got water lines everywhere. Even if they're inside the lamb pen, there's water lines. Oh, we gotta basically pick up right here at this gate entrance straight ahead. Gonna hang one of our gates there. Alright. Now this is the lower portion for wildlife. Idea is we'll have everything fenced with this field fence. Kind of keep the pigs and stuff out of the area the sheep could be in. They can stay on the other side. So, it's beautiful down here too. Got this nice little seasonal creek. It's by seasonal, it's very seasonal. It comes up and goes down, but it runs through the whole bottom here. I'm not going to name it because you might be able to look it up and figure out where we're at. I don't want nobody to really know. Keep it a secret, folks. If it, like I said, few of you know. Don't share it with the world. So they had a garden area down here, you know, a garden area. Bring it back to life. We're not going to use it probably as a garden, I don't think. I don't know. We'll see what Sydney wants to do. Maybe she wants to start some vegetables here next year in it. We can get water going on down here. It's got water lines coming off the hill. Just got to get that part working. So the future fence will go from one side of the gate there down along this bottom, right along through here, and connect over to that other gate entrance, and then that fence is intact running up the hill except for a small portion. And that'll give this section fenced off area. Alright. Let's see here, I may put you in fast forward for a moment. Alright, as we get up to the final piece of show and tell, this lovely little structure was here as well. And man, has it been a very well used structure for us. It needs a new door, but it's none other than a one-holer. It's a pretty big outhouse. I mean, geez. Outhouse with a view. Look at that. Alright. And got ourselves a nice little path up to camp from it. And that's where we'll conclude this video. It's quite warm today here, 70 degrees, April 4th. Very warm. All right, back to camp. Okey-doke. Well, hopefully you enjoyed a little stroll around our new property. We definitely are liking it out here so far. We've been working our tails off, getting everything going, and we got a lot more work to do still, but it ain't hardly work when it's something you want to be doing, so that's the cool thing about it. Okay. Well, I need a better video here of our picture shot without a tire in it. There we go. There's about what I look at every evening the sun goes down. There's mountains in the opposite direction. Okay. The Shaggy Sheep Farm Tour gives you a glimpse as to what we've been up to. We only got a few more weeks and then it's back to the campground. Get opened up. Busy, busy, busy. As always, like a couple of worker bees. Alrighty, hope you enjoyed the tour. Cheers.